कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative. Okay, very heavy news for me today. Because at the time of this show, what you're listening to right now, in a minute or so, I won't be here. Let me explain the time travel. I'm here now, but I will actually be in Barcelona, where I'm working hard with an NGO to help starving infants between the ages of 1 and 1.5 to make their lives better for the weekend at least. So I'm not going to be here, but in the meantime, I'm here in spirit, and the responsibility of the show are on the shoulders of Silverie and Abbas collectively, and I hope they do a great job, because so far this week is going to make or break whether we stay on as a award-winning podcast, although we give the awards ourselves. Just to tell everybody, I'm here, but I'm not here, but I will be here. We have to keep an eye on these guys, so I will somehow be here, but I'm actually not here till the time I'm here. Let's just be very clear about this. In the meantime, let's get on with the show. I present these morons.
Hi, I'm moron number 1, Antariksh, joined by moron number 2, Abbas Momin.
Hello.
And the other 2 morons, Shreyas and Niveditha. How's everyone doing,
And
guys?
Cyrus is with us. As
And
you can
a
see
photo
on
of
the screen.
Cyrus is with us, yes. A version of Cyrus.
I thought
is
it
with
was him for the longest time when I walked in. I was like,
just
Cyrus
staring.
is at
Cyrus,
home.
yeah.
I've never seen
very
Cyrus.
quiet.
I've never seen Cyrus so quiet for so
It
long.
can't. Dude, I'm excited. We can finally get to a topic on time today.
changes. His pose changes.
Yeah.
Let's go into the
wonder
first
it's too
topic.
realistic.
We can finally get to the. What do you think Cyrus is in Spain? So you guys all know this. Cyrus is in Spain. That's why this is an episode of Cyrus Says called Cyrus Says Ish.
Sweet.
Where it's Abbas and me are co-hosting.
Yeah.
Unless we end up killing each other first.
Wow.
That's very possible. Our finally rivalry is
Hey,
on
you
full
are
display.
famous, right?
I know, yeah.
Fuck.
I am.
I've heard about you.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
It's coming
Thank
up.
you very
It's
much.
coming
Been
up.
trending on Twitter and
I
everything.
know, yes.
He's big. Wow.
Yeah.
My tweets keep
Massive.
going viral. It's okay.
Oh, wow. It's an appropriate reaction from Cyrus over there. He has his mouth open
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Cyrus, yes. Abbas is
This is
famous,
very
Cyrus. We'll
confusing.
tell you more about it. But what do you think Cyrus is up to, guys, in Spain?
Is he on vacation?
He's not listening
He's-
to this.
That sounds great.
You might be surprised, Shreyas, about midway through this podcast, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, let's reveal it.
Yes.
Around after the break, we are going to
Oh
be
my
taking
God.
a live
It's a big
update
deal.
from Cyrus from Spain.
At least that's what he's promised.
Yeah, that's what his promise
So
is.
God knows if he shows up or not.
Oh.
So
He's
do
gonna
stick
show
around
up
till
and
the
tell
break
us.
at least.
Yeah, just at least,
Sweet.
at least till Cyrus shows up.
Without Cyrus, you guys are already begging people to stay till
Yeah.
Abbas,
Hey,
that's the
mess.
most-
There are 100
The
people watching already.
USP
Okay.
isn't here.
You think people are dropping off when they realize Cyrus is not there, or are they coming on more? What do you think is happening?
I would like to think they're coming on more, but
Oh,
honestly, they're
I like
probably
them.
just dropping off.
I like them to
Yeah.
come on me.
Although, wow, sure. You guys
6
can do that on
people just
Abbas.
left.
Yeah. Although I do like that we still are able to reach 100 and
One.
I would say 103 and then we came 101
I think
immediately
that's-
after
Yeah,
that.
that's because they don't know what's happening yet.
That's the power of manifestation. You think
Yes.
something and it happens.
And it happens. Yeah,
I
Venkat
believe
said
it.
that.
Venkat, stay Venkat. You
Come
can't
on,
leave.
Venkat.
God.
Venkat, good things are on their way.
What do you guys think Cyrus is up to in Spain?
Are we going to talk about Cyrus on the one episode when
So
Cyrus
see-
is not here?
so see
is
how it
that
works,
what you're
right?
telling me?
Yeah, exactly. Because when I am not here or when Abbas is not here, all that gets talked about is us. So we should give Cyrus a little bit of lip
That's
service,
true.
at least a
Yeah.
little bit, you know,
That's true.
to continue the
I will
tradition.
say something about
But Shreyas, in all honesty, and Niveditha, when you guys aren't here, we do talk about you also.
Oh.
No, we don't have this one.
Can I just say how lovely it is that
I'm
you
cool.
you tell Shreyas, Shreyas, so tell us what do you think, Cyrus? And Shreyas is like, so I think, no, but Shreyas, just tell us what do you think.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I think about Cyrus. Okay, now that he's not here, now that we can talk about it
Yeah.
openly, and I hope I don't think he's gonna listen to this anyway.
Okay.
But I think that because of Cyrus, the decisions that Cyrus has taken, I've been just led down a path, and I've actually seen enlightenment. Because Cyrus famously promised me work during the pandemic, and that work did not come through.
Oh.
And I have been,
What?
I've been
Cyrus
jobless.
is reacting
Cyrus
appropriately.
has been talking about this for a while.
I know,
And
I
he has
know,
been
it's-
taking credit for getting you work in the pandemic.
Oh my God.
I mean, he did get me some work.
Oh, he did. But
Oh,
you can't
wait.
say that.
During the first pandemic, but during the second pandemic.
What is first and second pandemic now? He got you
Can I
work.
get to the point of the story? Can I
Buddy,
get to the
no,
point
I'm
of
already slightly in disagreement with you, but
Okay,
go ahead.
all right.
Go ahead.
Is Cyrus
Silverie.
controlling your puppets?
Yeah,
Can you
Silverie
think for
keeping up with,
yourself?
uh,
See,
ever?
someone has to be the angry guy
See,
who doesn't let others
Cyrus
speak.
has been very generous with giving me work, but there was one work that he said that he was like, "Oh, you'll be set," and I was like, "Okay, all right, I'm ready." And then that work didn't come through. Not Cyrus's fault. It
Can
was
you tell
just,
us what
the
it was?
system's fault. No, I mean it doesn't matter. But after that, I've been jobless for 2 years. Since then, I've faced unemployment. Finally, now I have something. I'm becoming an Agniveer. I'm
Oh, wow.
yeah.
You're doing that?
I'm doing that. I'm doing
Yeah.
that.
Oh wow! So you will get okay. What are you looking forward to more? The 4 years of service or the 11 lakhs you will get at the end of that
At
service?
the end, the 11 lakhs.
11 lakhs,
for sure.
That's crazy, no?
Yeah, I'm
So
very
firstly,
There's
so at
11
first,
lakhs at the end of the program.
so basically,
Where
because
do I roll?
So-
Where do
so-
I roll up?
so if you are not of part of the 25% of the Agniveers who
are
get
selected,
to who are selected,
yeah.
while whatever kicking you out of the force, they give you like a 11 lakh one-time settlement or like some kind of payment that you can then you can take with you or what have you.
That's not an issue for me because I'm gonna make the cut.
Aditya Sharda is
Look at,
saying.
by the
Sure.
way, look at this show without Cyrus where we jump into the topic
Topics,
and
yeah.
talking
I
about
mean, wow, right?
anything else.
This is-
Crazy.
Aditya
Fantastic.
Sharda is saying if Cyrus shows up, Maya deserves a share in the IVM tech truly. Well,
Yeah,
we'll find out
absolutely.
soon enough, Aditya.
Yeah. But that's actually. Do you actually think you will sign up, or are you Niveditha? Exactly.
I actually don't think women are allowed.
No, so
They are,
they
they
are.
are.
They are.
Oh,
They
they
are.
are?
Yeah, they
And
are.
especially in the
Army
Navy.
has women. What are you talking about?
No, but the Agniveer thing,
Yeah.
did I read
Pretty
it
sure
wrong?
it's
No.
inclusive.
Okay.
I have
women
a
Sorry,
are-
I'm just trying to cut out competition. I'm just
It's-
trying to
it's-
spread misinformation.
Sorry, I'm not
So that
interested.
But
Shreyas.
so,
Okay.
but major protests have been going on. You know this, right, Shreyas? But you are in agreement with the government.
I'm also protesting that let me be in the top 25 right now. That's
Wait,
the
I have a
protest.
question. So
Yeah.
you're saying the enrollment age is 17 and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, so by the time you complete it, you're
Oh, you can't.
You're
You're
20
already too old.
No,
24,
wait, no.
23
You're
is the age. no?
21 and a half when you complete 4 years, right?
No, I have a friend who has done a degree in like graphics and design.
Oh, so you'll fake your age.
What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't say that. I'm just saying I have friends who are talented designers,
Okay.
and I fit
and
the
then so
age
you'll fake your
according-
age.
Arre, fuck
Can you
designers. I
please-
have a query. So you're 21 and a half when you complete the program.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good decision to trust a 21 and a half year old with 11 lakh rupees?
I think absolutely, and 11 lakh rupees and training to
Weapons
handle a gun.
training, yeah.
I think that's essential. That's mandatory
Okay.
in today's day and age.
Firstly, Shreyas, let me slightly break your bubble, burst your bubble. You can't join because the upper limit to join in this scheme is 23 years of age.
I am 22.
Okay, sure, we believe that.
What's wrong
What
with
is
you?
this? Are you like giving this? Are you advertising this? This is something people.
Yeah.
I'm not advertising it. I actually would like to tell people to not join it so that there's less competition.
Oh,
I think it's very bad because I think what it's going to do is many people are going to be jobless afterwards and they are going to be ingrained
Yeah.
with an ideology that we can
Exactly.
imagine.
Exactly.
So there are so many reasons to not do it, you know.
correct.
There's also that like these people probably won't, like the others, not me, others won't be professionally trained to like do the responsibilities of an army
Also,
person.
what is not clear also is whether from these jobs, so these are not actual army vacancies. These are army jobs that they have created out of nowhere, basically. These Agniveers, okay?
So what are we
it's a
talking
completely
about?
different...
No, I think
The Agnipath program.
but
Okay.
you
Yeah.
do no.
Agnipath program.
It's because for the last 2 years they haven't been recruiting from
No,
the
correct,
army. Yeah.
exactly. So those job vacancies that were there still exist, and that's not going away anywhere.
Toto is saying
What I'm saying
Shreyas
is,
will be Agni.
Can someone who's an Agniveer in the army,
WEEP.
Can someone who's an Agniveer?
can someone who's an Agniveer in the army then be promoted to these
Yes.
ranks?
The 25%. Like after that, there is
Okay.
at least a
20
promise.
The 25.
That's what.
Shreyas is so confident. I love this.
Oh, 100%.
Shreyas wouldn't
Yeah. There's no
survive
way in
a-
hell.
What are you
he'll-
talking about?
There's no way in hell.
survive a day. The
There's no way in
most.
hell.
I've
Yeah.
never seen you being disciplined.
I'm actually wearing cargo pants today. I'm wearing full pants, no more
Yeah,
harem pants.
the-
Yeah, that will make
Yeah,
the
sure.
cutoff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
It
Shreyas,
will.
yeah.
Fashion is
Yeah,
one of the
correct.
things that they do
Oh,
check.
for
But the
4
thing
years
is
they
that-
teach you fashion also.
See, let's be honest. I would have never made it through the actual military parameters, right? But this is the
This is
backdoor
the
entry.
actual military
This-
parameter.
for
so
sure.
that's true. So you will be in that 4 years. What I'm not understanding is how well trained these people will be to be in the actual army and to be
Wha-
deployed
wha-
to these places.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god! We got an Agniveer in the house. Agniveer
here.
Cyrus Brocha is
He's
here.
here.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hi, Cyrus. Namaste.
Namaste, sir. Cyrus, we were talking about you protesting for the Agnipath protests. The Agnipath.
Cyrus, this spookily looks like your own house.
Let me explain the
Yeah,
problem.
I was
Yeah,
just gonna
Cyrus-
ask you.
Yeah, Cyrus,
Were you lying?
What proof do you have? You are outside. You're outside the country.
Really?
You're not
Really?
in some other corner of your
Señorita?
house.
Señorita, can you say something in Spanish? Huh? Oh, yo no.
It's
You
Aisha.
heard that?
It's Aisha, guys. It's Aisha in the corner there.
No. I've left Aisha behind. Who's going to pay for this whole trip? Yeah, don't be ridiculous.
What's
But
happening, Cyrus? How is Spain?
Spain is great. Yeah, can I tell you my experiences so far?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
For those of you traveling outside India, please remember the mask moron mandate continues. So the idiots will drive you nuts on the plane to wear the mask leaving Mumbai. All right. I was warned 4 times. In the 5th time, they said they'll drop me from the plane, but we're 30,000 feet high. So it's a little difficult. But that's ridiculous. Moment you reach UAE and start going further on, it's all good. So the problem is our area for some reason. So be careful. Try and take a plane only once you exit the subcontinent is what I'm saying. So you don't have to deal with people going, it drives me nuts. Second problem, and please, I'm asking all the airlines to look at this because this is an issue that I think everyone goes through. They don't cool the plane on time. Okay, so when you enter the plane, it's really hot. It's like a microwave. And it remains like that because they don't put the AC on properly. So I've been sweating and I'm still sweating. It's been like more than 36 hours of travel and I'm just unbelievable. So I beg you, airline, don't push people onto the plane until you're ready to cool the aircraft properly. Okay, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. And you know, it's really horrible because I was not the only one sweating. In fact, one air hostess came up to me. Was that the right word? Air attendant. Person who helps you on the air, whatever. That's a commentary.
Flight attendant.
Flight attendant. Although one of them was very large, so I don't know, but flight. That bird wouldn't fly for sure. I can tell you. So she came and she felt bad because I was fanning myself, you know, which I've been doing since Xavier's college days.
Right.
Since Xavier has a sarcastic fan on top in the big thing, you know, it just looks like an ornament piece, and then no air actually hits you. So I was doing my hand fan. I used to do that with we had books in those days before you guys, your generation. The things called books which you could pick up and throw at each other and, you know, and hide your face with and stuff like that. So we used that to fan. By the way, who's the young lady?
It's Niveditha.
I can't recognize her. She's what the hell is she?
No
She looks like one of the pilots in the
Our
plane.
lighting is better in the studio today. I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Niv, what up, bro?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
This whole
I don't know how to say it in Spanish.
Hola.
Oh yeah.
Hola,
I'm
senor.
thinking adios. That's fine.
Can I tell you something really, I don't know, ironic is the right word. Try and get a government form filled up in India. It takes about 4 hours. Okay.
Of course.
A paper form with the guy, you know, interacting with you. We went to a gym here and filled up a form with my son who speaks a little Spanish, doing all the talking in 3 minutes. And it was a really, I mean, the language issues and all that, but he pulled it off and 3 minutes and we were in.
The gym was the first place you went
but
to.
the actual test of urgency or whatever of how
Cyrus has limited time.
The actual test of whatever efficiency is basically if you go to file an FIR. If you go to file an FIR in Spain, what takes longer? Is there a sense of urgency there or not? You know,
Why don't want someone to commit a crime?
You know, I saw crime. I saw crime yesterday.
What already?
My first crime. Yeah, just in one day, and it was committed by a brown.
Violence.
You committed crime.
Wait. I want to
Shreyas will understand. Created by a brown-skinned person. I won't be racist, but someone who looks like us. Okay, there was a guy in a cap who, during a red light, walked across like he was in Worley's face. You know, which
Was
they
he
don't
caught?
do.
No.
It's called jaywalking. No, nobody stopped him. But he crossed, and some of the tourists were appalled and looked in that slightly racist manner at him. Then we realized that it was Kunal, who was on the phone, and you noticed there's a red light or green light. It was
Wait, is
really.
Kunal traveling with you? Is Kunal actually traveling?
Yeah. The governess, who's the kids have someone to look after the kids and all. One second. Khilao usko khana, Kunal. It's very sweet. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Like the stream, people. Yeah.
You're
So
getting
what-
Cyrus all the way from Barcelona. Yes.
Because I'm having such a good time, I had to tune in.
What's the time over there?
It's now it's 2:40 odd.
Okay.
It's
2:50,
middle of the day.
2:48 exactly. Yeah.
What's
Wow.
wha-
Have you eaten the food there yet? And is
Yeah,
it
I've been on a reverse Patanjali diet. I've eaten the
nice.
same thing. It's an animal banned in India to be eaten. That is in most states. I've eaten only that 3 times already in 2.5 meals. I had 2.
Sweet.
Abbas will be pleased to know I had 2.
I'm
let's say
jealous.
it rhymes with cakes, but I won't say the name of it. Yeah.
Right.
And if you're a lower class European, which I am, this is just perfect because everywhere you go, they serve everything with fries, and one tomato. They have this one tomato policy where, just to push their environment friendliness or whatever. There's always that one tomato. So I love it. It's a big pile of meat, one tomato, and lots of fries. Fabulous. I can eat it all day.
Amazing.
Kamal is asking if you face any flight delays or cancellations in the turbulent times. Turbulent carrier.
But they made up the time. Now it was a 6-hour, 20-minute flight. So from Abu Dhabi. In fact, we had lots of time to kill. So we were hoping that it would run a little late. And then, of course, it came on time and everything.
Now you know how it feels, Cyrus, when we come for our recordings in the morning.
Shreyas is the only hotelier here, restaurant owner and all this. So we understand. So in Europe, unfortunately, they don't have the jugaad culture. So the 3 o'clock check-in is 3 o'clock check-in. So they just look at you helplessly. When you wink and nudge and say tired, not slept.
Like, what do you mean?
Don't understand. And they just smile and say, hola, we help you. And whatever. But nothing happens. Because they just stick to the principle of the matter. And I'm thinking, I miss the subcontinent, 10 pesos extra or whatever. And you're in. Sorry, it's not pesos anymore. Don't ever say that. You'll be shot. It's euros,
Cyrus,
guys.
what are the cool things that are on your itinerary? Like that you're going
So
to
today the
tomorrow,
wife, my wife must have been a stormtrooper. She just loves to march. We
Nice.
went to the whole Barcelona is about this guy called Gaudi, right? This architect, artist guy who's designed everything. Looks like he was very drunk throughout the whole thing. Everything's on an incline or decline. So Kunal has suffered. For a man who can't walk, the last thing you want is an incline or a decline, because either way it becomes the opposite on the way back, right? So it's horrible, that experience. And man, it was the sun. It's like 40 degrees. We're dying. There are women
That's
out
like
there.
Indian heat,
here.
That's like Indian heat then.
It's worse than Indian heat. And Niv, I've never not seen so many women with very little clothing. And I'm not a conservative from any point of view. There was a woman, her glutes were so large and the pant was so small. She was walking uphill and the glutes fell out of the pant. They almost hit me. I don't know what to do. I'm
That's
respectfully
the kind of
dressed.
freedom everybody is looking for.
Yeah.
Let everything
Yes.
hang out
Yeah.
and be free,
Yeah. Oh, may I say, not too many bras, huh? No, the bras not very popular in this weather for some reason.
Those are worn by the men
society.
there.
By the way,
Yeah.
bras are very new even to India. No one wore a bra in this country until I think the 50s.
Okay.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, in the low.
Really?
I mean,
Oh, good time.
pretty
huh?
sure for a very long time it was just a blouse. There was nothing
The
underneath.
British
the
left
blouse.
and just distributed.
And before the
bras.
blouse, there were no blouses. It was just draping a sari around your body. The weather was too hot. We didn't have ACs at the time. People just wore.
No, but there's a
wrapped cloth
choli,
around
right?
their bodies.
Isn't
Not
it
in
called
the
a
south,
choli?
at least. No,
But there's some
cholis
undergarment.
maybe in the north. Not really.
To divide the country on bras? What's going on?
But it's true. The
one sec.
invaders came to the north first, so they gave you their clothes, and you guys took
Lapped it up.
For,
So
much quicker than
Niv
we did.
is saying that there was no undergarment in the south. They just
Yeah,
put the
there was no
sari on
undergarment.
the body. That's it.
I'm
Yeah.
right about this.
Yeah, I think
means-
she is.
And
Undressing
she
must
has
be much
a
faster.
sari from the 1800s in her possession.
Correct.
So
No,
she
yes,
must be
she
right.
does.
1900s.
Yeah,
For regular
No, that
listeners
one
should
has
know
a
that.
blouse. So this
that
was
one
much
has a blouse.
earlier. Yeah,
No,
yeah. There are blouses.
Or
for
her
all of
great
these.
grandmother is still alive and telling her, okay, this is what happened back in the day.
Chinmay
No,
Singh
this
choli
is
is blouse,
common
but
knowledge. Just Google it.
Okay, or that
Just Google it.
could be that also.
It's all over the internet.
to know
What about the
history.
men, Cyrus?
I don't think the song is wrong. It's not choli ke piche kya hai, choli ke aage kya hai. Because that's the whole argument here. I think they've not understood the entire garment issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very strange song also.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a historic exploration of the garment.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
love it.
Cyrus, did you know Abbas is famous?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
which Abbas?
Not because of the show. I'm just saying in general.
Basra show.
Silverie is trying to segue into a topic,
Yeah,
Cyrus,
yeah.
while you're all the way in Barcelona.
That's what's happening. Yes.
It's like how we don't have underwear in Barcelona at the moment. I think we have a
Yeah.
problem here as well of our own in trying to
Yeah.
get to the point. No problem. Yeah.
No
So
problem.
tell me how famous he is.
He
Ji
is
haan, let's do it
extremely-
like a college play. Yes, Silverie.
yes.
How famous is Abbas?
He is so famous that Modi ji mentioned him in a blog post.
Wow.
Basically, on Modi ji's mother's 100th birthday, who is no longer with us.
Which
but,
I have questions about, but I'll come to it later.
okay, about the age or about his
the
mother?
age, about the age.
About whether he had a mother or not in the first.
Last year, it said in the papers that Modi's mother, at the age of 95, was the first one to get the vaccine in Gujarat. So, in 1 year, how did you age?
It was a
for
super
5
vaccine. It
away?
ages to double.
Okay.
They did that. There are two
That's right,
stories.
yeah.
One is they
Huh.
did that for the whole thing about people feeling scared to do it. So if he lets his
Right.
own mother do it, then the
Sure.
vaccine is safe. Second story is, and this piece is not from me. Politicians like to take anything that's free, for their friends and family. So and that's not from me. That's I heard
Okay.
Kunal's friends talk like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaywalking Maharashtrian guy in Barcelona, scratching his stomach in the middle with a Billy Bunter cap, 58 years old, and staring at all the meat places, saying, "Oh God, I can't eat this, I can't eat that." It's just ridiculous. Honestly, very
Wow.
painful experience for him.
Very nice.
Sorry, but the segue to the story.
Yeah.
That was the story.
So on the 100th birthday of his mother,
Which Abbas will be
Modi-
keeping in the calendar.
Yes,
Which he wrote her a letter
which is firstly very impressive that anyone reaches 100 years is just amazing to me.
with Modi as the son.
I mean, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
impressive. No, she's the strongest woman. She's one of the strongest women in all of India. Then,
India herself has not reached 100 years, so be careful what you ask for. Huh.
yeah. But she wrote a blog post. He wrote a blog post, basically celebrating his mother's 100th birthday.
Bas, have you
And in
noticed,
that-
Silverie, how deft his performance is today? Forget the geography and the details. Now even the male and female of the most powerful man in the country, even that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not allowed to make any mistakes. Huh? That's what happened.
Cyrus
everything
is
is
stricter in
just,
Spain.
everything is just super. It's like
The day he does it fluently, I'll shut the show down.
it's not gonna happen.
Good, it's never gonna
this-
shut.
Literally the
This-
longest
that's why-
running
that's
show
why-
in the history.
That's why I have to now. I don't want the show to end.
We
Silverie,
just want the topic to begin. That's
not-
what we want.
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
No, it's not. I'm not finished.
Okay, all right, finish it, man. Then.
God
I
damn
hate
it.
that kid. Look at
Yeah,
Shreyas. That's so mean. It's like when the teacher's like so really stupid. So get to the point from the
So yeah,
class point of
so
view.
basically he wrote in the blog post that he wrote, he talked about a friend of his whose name was Abbas, a childhood friend of his whose name was Abbas, and this is the
Who
what he wrote.
apparently go ahead, read
What
it.
he wrote was PM Modi wrote, after the untimely death of my father's close friend who stayed in the nearby village, my father brought home his friend's son Abbas to our home. So basically Abbas stayed in Modiji's home for a
I did,
while. Oh.
Yes.
He stayed with us and completed his studies.
Till
My
he
mother-
outgrew the home, as you can see.
Yes, correct. Modi says, my mother was as affectionate and caring towards Abbas as she was towards all of us siblings.
Lies.
And every year on Eid, she prepared his favorite dishes. Abbas, what did she prepare for you, man?
Okay, I have a question. Modi's supposed to be vegetarian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are the favorite dishes for? Like, what are we talking
Kheer,
about
yeah?
here?
Kheer.
Tofu.
Veg biryani or pulao, as they say.
Chicken flavored thepla.
Wow.
That
What?
sounds.
Yeah.
that
How do you
sounds
chicken
yummy,
flavor? Do you
That's-
dip it in the gravy?
Mutton
Interesting.
flavored khakras.
Oh, okay. So you dip it in
Yeah.
the gravy. Nice. That actually sounds good. Mutton flavored khakra, keema, khakra.
Cyrus, what have you eaten there so far?
The reverse Patanjali diet.
Oh, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Hello.
You can't
Oh,
hear
it's
me?
intentional. It's
Oh my
intentional.
God, how
The
did that
day an episode
No,
goes by without
can't hear
Cyrus's
you.
technical
No.
glitches,
There's no Rishi also to fix the tech.
we'll stop this podcast.
Is there a what is the Spanish
Still-
name?
Is this
Of
not
what?
a joke?
Any random
Spanish
Spanish
name?
It's
name?
real.
A senorita?
No, any just name. No, we can't hear you, Cyrus.
Miguel.
Is there a Miguel around who
Miguel
can
is
fix
Mexican,
this?
right?
No.
Spain is
Mexican.
different.
Yeah.
Cyrus, try
Antonio.
leaving and joining again.
Is that? I have no idea.
Charlotte? I don't know.
What are you talking
Charlotte
about?
is a British name.
Huh?
So yes, I did grow up in
Cyrus.
Modi's house. Yes.
Santos.
What is that like?
Okay, sorry.
Intense.
Technical
Yes.
Okay, stop talking. We are figuring
Moment of
this out.
silence for the sound.
Figuring this out. Hey, Maya.
Ooh,
Oh, we
huh,
can hear
hear sound.
it now.
Yes.
Cyrus is back. What
Sorry,
happened?
some
Flip it over.
problem with the optic fiber in the Barcelona district, which I'm in at the moment. Some foreigner just kept on the
Oh.
cable and broke it. And I'm so sorry.
That's
Really.
the most dad thing that's happened to you on this podcast. I feel like somebody
But
came and
that
fixed it for
particular
you.
thing has happened multiple times.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
Ramanathan, stop
Oh.
blaming the studio. It wasn't a studio issue.
Niveditha, you don't even know the half of it because Abbas wasn't on it. Shreyas may not have been there at that point. But Silverie actually calls Maya just like I call Maya, even though
Yeah,
she can't hear him. So the moment it goes off, he's shouting Maya, which I can hear.
Literally.
And then
That is how
I'm
that has
shouting Maya.
happened.
And
Oh.
it's ridiculous.
Chinmay saying, Modi ji, stop the podcast. Please
We
change
changed
the
the
topic.
Because we couldn't find your favorite dishes. No,
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
correct.
Yeah.
which
There
point
were
I
no
lost.
favorites. Yeah.
Khakra, mutton khakra.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Mutton
Should we-
bagicha mein kha ke aana.
Should we then do another one?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. This one is from the 1500s. I'm not even kidding.
It's gonna take another 15 minutes
Yes,
to
it is.
explain it.
It's gonna
Oh.
take another 500 years for me to finish this, but it's very interesting. Basically, in the year 1518, okay, France, especially the city of Strasbourg in France, was hit by something called the dancing plague or the dance plague.
I know the story.
Okay, you know this. Oh, cool. So where people were compelled somehow to dance endlessly to their death. They danced for days on end. One of the people who started this dancing, a woman named Flo something, she
Shamak Dabar, yeah.
danced for a week before she whatever died, and about 400 people joined in this dancing parade thing, and about like more than 100 ended up passing away because of this. And it's just being reported now by the BBC. Like, not reported, like they're covering this for whatever reason, and that's why I read about it, and that's why it was very fascinating. And
That's why I've been saying dancing is more dangerous than drinking and driving, but no one's listening to us. You tell your kids no dancing, drinking and driving, but no dancing, whatever happens. From now you just get the kids straight on this thing. Kids, no drinking and dancing and driving and all that.
Yes.
I
But imagine if that was the pandemic that we were dealing with instead of COVID. What if we were dealing with the dancing plague? Where
Definitely more painful.
Would it? It's more fun also, perhaps,
much more
though, right?
painful.
Would it be more fun?
Dance till you drop.
Yeah,
I think it's a little creepy. It wouldn't have been
It's
fun. It would
essentially
have
a
been
flash
creepy.
mob,
Oh,
right? That's
yeah.
what flash
Can you
That's
imagine
exactly
you're
what it is.
sitting in your house, all
Yeah.
of a sudden your grandma
I know.
stands up,
But now I think
starts dancing, can't stop.
I think now it has evolved to earlier in the.
And live with your dead grandma, even better. I mean, that
Yeah, I
would
was
be just
about to say,
fantastic.
kind of obsessed with your
Hey,
grandma.
wow. Yeah.
So Chinmay Mishra has asked, were they good dancers? That's a good question, because we don't. There's no way to tell.
Yeah,
really.
we don't even know if they were
Yeah.
actually like, what were they?
French are good dancers. I think you're stereotyping. Yes, I think.
Or were
That's
they
a
just moving
gross-
aimlessly and it
It
looked
could
like
be. It could be just convulsing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe
That's
they're
what I
like
was
it's
thinking.
itching all over or something. I don't know. I think it's
The
possible.
Pied Piper legend of Hamelin, Germany is similar. There was a story where this guy comes and he helps clear the rats out and he used some strange pipe and this and that and all that.
Yeah,
that
the
story is
Pied Piper,
somewhat
yeah.
correct. And then because they don't pay him the right amount of money, he lures the kids away.
Takes the kids.
But there's always
yeah.
some sort of, there's some sense in that.
Oh,
There's
so
no
it was
magic.
his flute and them dancing to that flute. Then they couldn't help it.
Maybe.
That's what
And
she
that's
said.
what-
It was his
And then
flute.
John Steinbeck wrote Of Mice and
Yes.
Men to explain both the situations. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Now, why is Vishwayatri saying is Cyrus joining every day? We're putting
He's
pressure
asking.
on
He's
us.
asking.
Yes. He's asking.
Family holiday. He will only tune in if I'm not. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's correct. Damn it, is Cyrus joining every day,
Yeah.
The real USP of the show, which is me and Silverie, will be here every day.
Yes, correct.
So, yeah.
I thought you guys are going to have a little powwow. There's no powwow happening. Shreyas?
What's the
I can
first?
look, pow.
Wow, Abbas. You think that hurt?
So tell us, did that plague stop? Did they cure it or did it just stop on its own?
It stopped on its own. It went on for like a year.
Oh,
and that
what?
Was it. Yeah,
A year.
yeah.
That's too long.
That
for
is
this
quite
type
long.
of
Sandra
work.
Thomas has a question. Cyrus, aren't the cyclists on roads annoying you in Barcelona?
Oh my God, really? And there's a Segway menace also. They've got these kids on Segways. They're like little midgets with these small toys running around. You don't even see them coming. Kunal has been hit nearly twice already because he keeps crossing the road like it's, he just doesn't look at the green-red
Sorry.
thingy.
Cyrus, do you have one of those international driving licenses? Ever? Have you?
I don't think you need
I
one.
have-
I think your license works everywhere.
What
Yeah,
the Indian
now they-
license?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Indian
Yeah.
license works.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
That's risky.
Because they now know if you can drive
I
in
think
India, you can
if
drive
you drive in
anywhere.
Bombay, you can drive anywhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's what.
You pass any
Yeah.
test. Yeah.
So we all are among some of the best drivers in the world. Basically, is what it means. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Thanks,
Because-
Shreyas.
And in
Shreyas
one day,
can't drive.
Silverie,
By the
only
way,
Mumbai,
I can drive.
you can.
But only Mumbai, you can drive at 100 miles per hour and 5 miles per hour in the same 5-minute stretch.
That's
I
true.
mean,
That is true.
only we can give you all these options. Not to mention the road jumps and bumps and all that only we have. By the way, Barcelona doesn't have anything, but they have a lot of up and down.
So
I
have
don't
you
know
been
how
driving?
plan the city.
Have you been driving there in the city?
No, there's all the people driving are Punjabi, but both sides of the border. So we initially start talking to them. And
Okay.
my collection is for 6 taxis, 6 Punjabis.
Oh,
For
great.
Pakistani to Indian. I try to start the fights between
Oh,
them,
wow.
but they all
They're
love
all
the
very
subcontinent.
lovely,
Yeah,
yes.
because they're all
Very
being
happy
oppressed
with-
by other
Yeah, yeah.
other races, so they have to stand together here. It's a good idea actually. In the long
I think
run.
you should become a cyclist there. Like I think this.
I just felt really bad for Kunal because one of these guys, a Punjabi speaking guy, Punjabi Spanish guy driving the taxi, started advising him about food without knowing that that's his thing, telling him, "Yahan pe mat khana, inko authentic khana chahiye, Spanish khana chahiye, to wahan pe jana." And he was giving a full lecture. And Kunal was getting a little irritated, because you don't tell me what to do. I've got a full book of supplies here telling me what to do. Yeah. So it's quite embarrassing.
Cyrus, how
But,
soon into your trip do you think you start missing Indian food and be compelled to go to an Indian restaurant?
5 minutes.
Really?
Wow.
How can
That's
you
all
compare
it
any
took?
food with Indian food? There are two things I really like about India: cricket and food. So that I don't want to change. I just don't like the people so much because there's just too many of us.
So
honestly.
how soon into your trip will you visit an Indian restaurant, do you think, is what I'm asking?
I want to, but this bloody Vijaykar Aisha combined. It's
Like no,
ding-dong
only
and,
authentic Spanish food.
Friggin' Mussolini coming together, and then we are there under them, and they're like, "Today we will march 500 steps." March. I paid 13 euros to go to the gym and tire myself, but I'm done with all that marching, and it's so hot. And then I get distracted by these women wearing very little. Everywhere I look, and I can't. I started staring like an Indian male. For the first 5 minutes I was good, Shreyas, and now I'm like, oh. And she's saying, "Look at the architecture." He's saying, "Look at the structure." I'm saying, "Yeah."
Are you wearing
horrible.
sunscreen, Cyrus?
I should
The
have.
sun.
Good plan
Yeah,
from
yes.
tomorrow, because today was really, guys. It was like, because there's this whole bagicha, let's call it, Garden of Gaudi or whatever. It's huge, and then suddenly you're hit by the steps going up, and the sun was right on it. And then I had to, because Kunal found a bench. And as a good Indian tourist, if he finds a bench, he's done for the day. You have to pick him up on your way out. That's how it works.
All right. So it's that time of the episode where we have to take a break. And so we'll be right back after this very short break.
Okay, and I'll say 5 more minutes.
And we'll see a ground report from you, Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yes.
After the break.
Yes. Pronto. Huh? Espanol.
Let's go into a break.
Let's go. Okay, now I am.
Abbas, I love your fashion sense. I just love that you have such
Wow,
a...
Thanks
I
for the
like,
ground report,
I like that
Cyrus.
Abbas made himself as the guy with too many clothes.
It was clearly Silverie and Abbas. Where did Kunal come in? And how Silverie dropped?
Abbas, this is his
corruption.
ploy to get me out of the show.
Yes.
Get me off this.
I spelled it
I
out.
see
The
it,
guy who
Abbas.
wears
I
too
see
many
what's
clothes,
happening.
AKA Silverie. Everybody knows who follows this show.
Wow. Like, how did
Kunal
Abbas even
and he
think?
put Kunal as the fat guy.
Yeah,
by
wow.
the way.
I love that. I'm not fat. I'm really not fat. It's
Can I clarify? The video guy called me up and he's like, the fat guy he's saying is obviously Kunal. And who's the guy with the clothes? I was like, yeah, put my picture on.
Okay. Svetlio D. Graska has asked, I would like you to be a part of my family, Cyrus. Would you like to marry my aunt?
Yep.
Cyrus? It's a yes or no question.
Cyrus smiles.
Cyrus, yes or no question? Okay,
I
done.
swear my wife. Yes. Can I quickly, Svetlo, I have a problem. Dear Amit, if you can give this link to him, the camera that you sent me is faulty and not working on the Maya's laptop.
Oh,
so can you send another one? We'll send you the address.
Sure, we'll send it to Spain. Yes. We'll send you a new
ASAP.
camera to Spain.
Alright.
Absolutely.
And remember,
Just
only
coming.
put the camera
We'll
on the
dunzo
plane
it
when
to
the
you.
AC is working properly. Okay, I don't want any malfunctioning. Yeah.
Yes. What's the local delivery app called? Like Zomato or something? Okay, again, your app, your sound went, Cyrus. Or did our sound go?
Is that sound? Can someone in the comments tell us if they can hear us? It's an international show, guys.
Us or him?
It's
Okay, Cyrus, it's your
him.
point. Cyrus, excuse me, Maya, can you hear us?
Comments mein bata do yaar. Can you guys hear us?
How
Okay.
does this keep happening?
I don't know. It's just Cyrus hit something.
That's
Hello. Vishwayatri
See, there's
says.
that hand again.
Vishwayatri says yes. We can hear the studio. Okay, so they can
No,
hear
only
us.
Cyrus Sama
I
saying.
can see
Oh,
I
wow.
can see that the hand is fed up. Like the hand looks not again.
Are you back, Cyrus?
Now we can hear you again. She just unmuted you,
Just
Cyrus.
unmuted you.
Cyrus, we still can't hear
You
you.
were on mute.
No, we can hear you.
Cyrus, we still can't hear you.
I don't know what's happening. I'm against the tide here.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Now your
Sorry,
mic is
hear me?
can't hear you.
Yeah,
Yes.
your
Can't-
mic is
can't hear
working.
you. Not
Hand.
clear, Cyrus. I'm just joking.
Thanks, man. Okay, hand is getting angry. Anyway, I'm going in 5 minutes. So
Are you
sorry.
disrupting your kids' afternoon siesta for this?
Something like that, yes. Busy schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing that I wanted to bring up and ask you guys.
Kunal
Yes,
set up
yes.
his Netflix on the big TV we have. We've taken an apartment here and a big TV, huge 60 inches. And also he set up the Netflix so he and Maya can watch stuff. And then when we went out for this long walk across the streets of Barcelona and came back, it was a FIFA Enterprise which had been reset and
Yeah.
all the plugs had been changed. And Kunal
Wow.
went berserk. It's hilarious.
How's your family reacting to you getting shocked by all the women in Spain? Are they like
They don't talk to me.
policing you
I'm-
about
They just, do their own thing, They just inform me when to eat and where to sit and things like that. But the thing is, I'll tell you what, they went inside this house where he was born, Gaudi. So that was this extra €5. I didn't feel the need to spend €5 more just to go in and pretend to notice things. So I said, I'll just stop being a hypocrite. And I waited outside in the shade. At which point, I just saw 4 or 5 of these really scantily clad, their version of sadhus, their version of the Kumbh, Lots of people together, less clothing, having a lot of fun. They were really smiling and having a good time. I don't know whether they were having anything or not. I'm not going to comment on that. By the way, marijuana
That means
is legal
yes.
in shops outside,
Marijuana
outside
is
the
legal.
place.
Yeah, I actually
Outside where I
I
am,
just checked.
there's a
It's
shop.
decriminalized apparently.
No,
it's
you
not
can buy it
legal.
just outside on the right. There's a shop which says in Spanish very clearly, although marijuana, I think.
Oh,
is
will you try it
Spanish.
there then? Will you be trying it there?
Again, I'm not a fan of spending money. I have to figure this out. So maybe
So
I'll
Kunal
stand
can
out
buy it
and-
for you. Kunal will buy it
No.
for you.
I thought if we stand there for a long time and hint, they
Oh,
feel
then-
bad finally.
okay,
They're very
you-
generous people. I think that we should be okay. Yeah.
You're sounding like a person who wants to take pot at a place where it's not legal. You're standing in one place for
Yeah.
long hours,
Also,
winking at
how
people,
many-
doing
How many
isharas.
potheads
I think he
are
just
there
wants
in
to
the
wink.
world?
He just wants to-
How many potheads are there in the world who don't want to spend money to get their pot? Generally, it was the other way around. They spent as much money as they could. You think? It doesn't go with the
plenty.
miserliness.
I
Yeah.
mean, most pot smokers don't want to spend the money just to have to get pot. If you can get free pot, good.
Let's go around the
yeah,
table.
Get happy.
Live.
I said I'm by mistake. okay.
I'm like you,
Shreyas.
even I
Have
don't
you
do
guys-
I don't do things that take too much money.
Yes.
I just find it wrong
Avoid
when they take
habits
too much
that
money.
will like burn a hole in your pocket.
Really? I can't understand how people start doing coke and things like that. It's ridiculous. It's like 15, 20 grand a pop. I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, really, can't you just stand at the precipice of your first floor flat or whatever and just feel high for a minute like that and, look down? It's so much cheaper.
Or
for
eat
everybody.
very
Yeah.
spicy food and
Cyrus,
feel like the high of
Cyrus, like since
But
you
that's
like
from the
free,
other end.
Cyrus, since you like free stuff so much, right? I would say you can pass off as a social media influencer with the followers you have on your social media.
that's correct.
Right? So you can go up to these places and just say, hey, I'll post for your whatever outlet.
I've said this before
You
on
have?
this show. I've told Cyrus that he should be an influencer, and I
Yeah,
don't know why he's not
absolutely.
trying.
And
it.
absolutely, all you have to do is make one post. You get most things for free in Spain. In your
I
entire
can understand you, but what you're really saying is that I should get free pot and
Yeah,
then pass
or
it on to
whatever.
all my friends.
Oh, whatever,
whatever,
you want.
or whatever, food
Basically,
in-
no
yeah,
one's going to
food-
give you a free pot, but like other things.
We started with Modi ji's mother's 100th birthday. And now I'm a guy who's facilitating exchange of pot across India. Thanks to you. Because everybody's got their own agenda on
Yeah.
the show.
You can get free sunscreen to wear in Spain.
Cyrus, did
The
you
darkest guy in Spain with the sunscreen. All these other European types walking around with nothing. Actually,
Yeah.
nobody has sunscreen. I
did
haven't
you take a
noticed it
pot
anywhere.
with you, like an actual pot, like the one?
No, it's legal there, Baba. You don't have to
Arre,
take it
pot,
from I know, I'm
pot.
kidding.
Abbas.
Yeah.
Abbas, we
Now
can
you
only
know
do
my
one.
pain. Why did you go? We
We
have
can-
to
we can
share the
do
show
only
with
two.
Silverie.
Yeah, but you can only do 2 puns per episode.
Yeah, enough.
I mean, today you've done 7. Really.
Kamal Sethi is saying, how does Cyrus manage without a jet spray since those don't seem to be common in the Western countries?
They have.
Question?
This
Yeah.
apartment has jet
Okay.
sprays, but here's the problem. Again, Europeans they're supposed to be the advanced country. They have 2 bathrooms and 4 rooms. I mean, like,
That's
who
the
does the
thing.
maths on that?
I mean, that's
But yeah,
Pretty
par for
Indian.
the
One
course.
That's
bathroom
pretty
for
Indian of them.
each of the 2 rooms, right?
No.
yeah,
No,
a
Indian
4-bedroom house
no,
with 2
Silverie,
or 3
no,
bedrooms is
no.
very common in India, no? I would
In
think.
India, we either have Poa where you have a community bathroom, or your
Yeah.
setup is per room bathroom or almost per room per bathroom. It'll
Yeah.
always be that. Look around.
That's true. Or three rooms, 2 bathrooms.
Okay,
That's like,
three
yeah.
rooms, 2 bathrooms.
But
is
if
very
it's
common,
4 rooms, definitely
3 rooms.
at least 3 bathrooms. Yeah.
One
and
would
3
be common,
males,
yeah.
which means you can't use the bathroom, right? For a little while. You just do the maths on that. So it's
Yeah.
just ridiculous. It's very painful.
Do people
Yeah,
have to
because
wait for do people have to wait for other people? Is that happening for the
In the
bathroom?
morning, since we all got up early on whatever time we're on, it was quite crazy. And me and Mikhail tried to go to the gym. Aisha had to shave to go running because people know you. And Kunal just wanted to use the bathroom like a normal, regular person.
Yeah.
And I thought he'd drop it out in the middle of this small lobby here because he was going from one to the other saying, "Are you done? Are you done? Yeah. Okay, are you done?"
Is everybody good with English over there, or do you have to like rely on sign
But
language?
Mikhail, both of them speak Spanish. I
right,
mean,
okay.
not speak, but they're
Yeah,
good
yeah.
enough.
Okay.
So we're good.
wow.
Like
Where did they
we did
learn
the whole
it?
experience. There's a school called BIS, which
Sweet.
overcharges, but it's quite good, generally speaking. And so they have Spanish exchange students. And all. Just before that, we had one boy staying with us. That sounds terrible. Called Pablo. That sounds really wrong. But he's a sweet guy.
Oh, like how
That's
Abbas was
a-
staying with
that's a
Modi's
Spanish
family.
name,
Yes, yes.
Pablo.
Oh, like how Abbas was staying with Modi's family.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
and
why you're
Silverie-
used to the free drugs.
That's
Yeah.
right. And we also.
And his name
we
was also.
That's
Oh,
why.
Pablo.
Cyrus,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I got it
He
now.
made his favorite dishes as well.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Oh, so sweet.
Mendu vada, that kind of thing. Whatever we thought is correct for his culture. I don't know.
Yes,
I'm presuming that's what happened with
Pablo.
Abbas.
Pablo S. Kubramaniam.
Abbas, what if
Yeah.
they came to you as a young kid and said, "Dek dikra, aijo, taru favorite dish, dokla." Are you going to argue? Are you going
I
to say
like
no,
dokla.
sir?
Dokla's nice. But on Eid, do you want dhokla on Eid?
No, I don't want to eat on do. I mean, I
You
don't
don't
want
even
to.
know. See, this is what I have to deal with, man. Not one thing you can say properly. No, that's just,
No, you psyched him out. You sledged
I know, I
him
know.
all day.
Yeah.
Being very bad.
basically,
Yeah.
I've been trying to bleed in my personality into Abbas's so that
Oh
he
my
just,
god, no.
it's what it
That's
is.
not gonna happen.
But I noticed
okay.
Shreyas is very quiet today, and he's also wearing more clothing than normal. What's
I think
going
he
on
just,
there?
I think Shreyas just saw the latest trailer of my new movie coming out called Brahmastra. I'm the Alia Bhatt character. But have you seen the trailer of Brahmastra, guys?
No.
None of you?
No.
I have.
I have it.
Cyrus hasn't.
Everything that has too
I
much of a
didn't say.
hype, I ignore.
Oh, you're avoiding it because of the hype.
I'm not avoiding it. I'm thinking at some point someone's going to forceefully make me watch it. So
Yeah,
I'm just
let's do it
waiting
right
till that
now.
If you're saying what he's insinuating, then I stand by you. The moment things are hyped, I hate them immediately. The moment
That does
people say,
happen.
Go and watch it. I'm
But
like,
it,
reverse arrogance
It
thingy.
stars
I get
Mr.
that.
Bachchan, Ranveer
Yeah.
Kapoor, Alia Bhatt, and who else?
Yeah, but
is
if
in it?
everybody tells you it's great, I stopped watching Wimbledon once. Everybody said, let's watch. I was like, no, I can't watch it. then.
Nagarjuna is there in the movie.
Nagarjuna is in the movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
But I
And
think-
Silverie with less clothes.
Yeah, correct. Again, you're talking about Alia Bhatt, right?
Silverie's
Yeah.
Silverie's been typecast as a demon for once. So yeah.
You're talking about Shah Rukh Khan's character. Okay, I get it.
But I think
It's
let's
all
be
that-
honest, all these movies are just a waste of time. I think this is the time that we give ourselves to the country.
Oh my god, are you sticking to this character?
That's what we
Agniveer
gotta do.
Shreyas.
Oh lord.
And Shreyas, I know for a fact if you were 17 and you missed it only by 1 year, if you
Yeah.
were 17, you'd have been first in the line, laying down.
Cyrus,
your
but
life
did
for
you
the
know
country.
you get 11 lakhs at the end of it if you're not selected in the 25%? Then you get 11 lakhs.
That's almost a great
That's
deal, right?
not, but you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What if
Does
you're
this
overage
help in a
and you're not
resume?
selected?
I don't know.
Or are they giving
So,
you 11
see,
lakhs because you're
the
not going to
protests-
get anything after this?
The protests are
Gonna have
happening.
to-
The protests are happening because of several
That's
reasons.
ridiculous.
Sorry.
11 lakhs.
See,
Right?
there's
Let
also
him finish. Go.
They
Yeah,
didn't say
the
there was
protests-
a problem with the
protests are
pension.
happening because of several reasons. Firstly, because they're saying that this is politically motivated. This wasn't in agreement with the defense forces. Like really, they didn't consult these forces and then told them that this is what the recruitment process we need to get the average age now.
Have
So
they
firstly
not
that.
followed this
Then-
government style?
Correct. Exactly.
They're not,
So exactly.
Not into the
So
let's
po-
all chat.
Yeah,
Let's
about your
Cyrus, Cyrus
feelings.
can be as critical as he wants. He's not in the group.
मैं कुछ भी बोल सकता है. I'm not scared. I'm not using Patanjali products. I'm not using them.
Yeah. So firstly that. So then also because they're saying after this 4 years, what? These people who have spent 4 years of their life. So firstly, they won't be well-trained soldiers anyway. In
When
4
do they
years,
get
it's not
11
enough.
lakhs? When do they get the 11 lakhs?
at the end of 4 years.
At the end of 4 years, if you're
they
not
are
in the
dismissed.
25%,
If
yeah,
they're
if they're
dismissed.
dismissed. Exactly, if they're dismissed.
Oh.
Otherwise,
How
you're
are
getting...
That's not a lot, then, huh?
That's
How are you saying
that's
they
not
won't
nothing,
be
yeah.
well-trained
11 years in
soldiers?
one go is quite a bit.
IVM has
11 lakhs,
given
not
us-
11
sorry,
years.
11 lakhs in one go is quite a bit.
Silverie, if you leave IVM, you'll get 12 lakhs.
I won't. I've asked multiple times and they won't give me.
It's not from them.
yeah.
Every panelist is
Cyrus, the
Yeah.
truth is, he
Every
got
single
fired 2
panelist-
years ago. He just keeps showing up every day.
Yeah, that's
so
it,
Amit
yeah.
is like, yeah, you
Correct.
might as well.
Yeah. And Abbas is still fired. He's here right now.
I got fired and I came back.
Yeah, I don't know which one is sad or Abbas.
I did not get fired.
I don't know which one is
There's
sad.
also a very strong correlation with people who are trained in combative powers and ethnic cleansing that happens in those areas.
Yeah.
What?
my
Why
God.
are you taking this?
Yeah.
One
really
second, how you
fast.
doing?
Funny show.
Is this a fact?
This is a fact. This is a fact. Like a guy from the Center for Policy Research wrote like a.
So that's the
paper on
question
it.
I have. If you can get serious for a second. After 4 years, these guys leave the military. They're
Leave the
weapons
military.
trained. What
Yeah.
if they join random militias and go after?
That's-
I mean,
targeted,
they're
targeted
great.
acts?
Where they
But
can-
that's
where they can get
many things can
promotions.
happen.
A random militia, you can become a general from a corporal in one weekend.
Yeah.
You
So
suddenly-
wait, so okay, to that point, right? What Mahindra the CEO
Mahindra.
Anand Mahindra has said is
We'll
that
give them jobs.
we'll give them jobs. Like you come out of
But
the
it's one guy. How many jobs can he promise? How many people there are? And
Correct.
this can't be
But if following his
It's not one
example,
guy.
other people.
There are two Mahindras.
So see,
There's a Mahindra and a Mahindra. If you
Correct,
just watch
Mahindra
the
and
title.
Mahindra.
But that
This
is
is one of them.
Mahindra looking out for
Yeah.
himself, not for
Correct.
the country.
That's
Correct,
just
but
PR
if he has
for
said this, is it not possible? So he's saying that these people will be eligible because they'll be taught leadership, they'll be taught teamwork, etc., etc. So
No, but
those
he means
are
all the corporates have to put their hand up, not just
Yes.
him. He'll take two guys and then everybody
exactly.
else take two guys. So
but
Amit has
if
to take two guys. There's
but
IVM
even- yeah,
corporate
exactly.
by- In 4 years, you could be huge. Yeah.
but if this leads to that, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So you're still like
You're
well
already
looked
wearing
after.
camouflage shirt, jackets.
I know what
you
these
back off.
these corporates are always like, oh, I'll give you a job now, but then you have to
In 4 years, you
enhance
have to
your
leave.
skills.
Like our
Because if you don't enhance your skills, you're going to stay in the same position for the next 20 years. And then you have to keep like running that
Updating
rat race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and Niveditha has had this, is done with this shit. Like, I'm not.
Let me talk about corporate jobs for 1 hour.
And what about comedians, Niv? What about you guys? After 4 years, does anybody look out for you? I mean, it's not fair.
Yeah, that's true.
One industry
Cyrus,
doing
we're
well
all,
like
we're
that.
all relying on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
this,
run
Damn,
into
damn, we are also
I'm
Agniveers in a way, guys.
This is the
already.
Come on,
Agnipath,
Cyrus.
Hey, back off.
this is
Not
the
everyone is an
Agnipath
Agnipath.
program for
Yeah.
comedians. Cyrus says.
You have to do comedy for 4 years.
You got to get famous on Instagram and start that company.
Listen, I
Yes.
don't think that I'm too old for all these kind of things, but
No.
I'm back here in Barcelona performing for Spanish-speaking people who can't understand a word I'm saying. So if that goes well, I mean, great. Let's see, that could be the future.
Cyrus.
You go to cultures who don't understand you and you just do things.
You know what? You're not old, but you are old, but you don't act like it. This is a USP for you that no one is on Instagram that has this thing that you have going on for yourself. I say Cyrus becomes an influencer and gets that mad
Alright.
influencer money.
Support it.
Yes, I support that. Yes, I
And then
absolutely support
this podcast goes mainstream.
that. Whoa, no, that I don't support that because that's when we get cancelled immediately.
Do I start an NGO called PFC, Pot for Comedians? Because I think, Silverie, that's what you want at the end of the day.
Yeah, like a pot of money.
Awkward
Yes,
silence.
a pot of money. Give me,
Right,
yes, money.
Shreyas, what's your deal on pot? You don't do all this stuff.
I
right?
don't do
You're
all
very
this.
clean.
I
He-
stray
he-
far away
Good
from
He
it.
doesn't smoke it.
Good boy.
Shreyas doesn't smoke it. He only sells it. That's the thing. That's what.
No, if it's in the restaurant and it's in the western part of the world where these things are legal, then fair enough, right? Because you have restaurants everywhere.
Yeah,
I
Is there
believe-
anything in Spain?
don't go to Shreyas' restaurants and have the methi paratha.
I believe the
Yeah, when you can have the ganja paratha. Sorry, no, I'm just joking. Just
I believe the only high you need is like a patriotic high.
Patriotism.
Like I
Yeah,
don't believe in
that's
all
true,
these
yes.
illegal ones. Thank you.
Very
Thank
well
you.
done, yes. Salam, sir.
Of course.
Wow, he brings his own audience. He's
Yes,
thanking people around him. It's like he's got groupies in a studio. Wow, this guy's huge.
Okay, that was Rishi. That was Rishi who was
Speaking of groupies, Sunshine07 is in the comments. I see you.
Your personal
What?
podcast
Who
because
are
I'm
you
not
talking
the-
about?
It's not a personal. I'm just.
I'm just reading
You're
every
having relations with
post.
people.
I
Setting them up, you're flirting, you're
Grim Fandango's in the
misbehaving.
chat today.
I'm
Grim
really.
Fandango.
I don't have the
Yeah,
chat
exactly.
box on.
There you go. Sunshine07. No Abbas voiceovers. They'll come.
Abbas, is it true? Is it
Who's
true that
Sunshine?
you deleted Hinge 2 days
girl
ago
who
because
likes
this is
him.
where you're
Oh,
getting
this is
Because, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Did.
I had
Two
no
girls
idea
who like
that's
him.
what.
One is Toronto and one is Sunshine.
Oh,
Yes.
Sunshine is not taking the
oh.
Yes.
first place.
Sara Lama.
Sorry.
Have you ever heard anyone say
Sara
no?
Lamha.
No one has ever said we want to hear
Hi.
Abbas's
Whoa,
voiceover again. Not even
Lamha.
Abbas. It's ridiculous.
It's okay. वो थोड़ा comment में लोग गाली देने लगे. Yeah,
Okay.
Abbas only reads the comments which mention him.
Yeah, that's what I've stopped. I've stopped following suit.
Oh, guys, you've
Hamish
woken
is
up
saying
the baby
stop blushing.
with all your shouting.
I
Yeah,
can't,
say
yeah.
a full name.
Sorry,
No, just
sorry,
say
Kunal.
say the full comment. Just read your name
Abbas,
again, like
go
you
get
like
a
to read it.
Zoom
Zoom
room.
room. That's.
I would go, but
Really?
Get a
I'm
room.
professionally obliged to
No,
be
no,
here.
Abbas
you've
can't
got to
run
be
that
the-
fast to get a Zoom room.
But no, he was very modest about it. Can't be a woman. It's a Rishi and Vinay playing games on him. and all
Sunshine
that.
07
And
is
now he's
Vinay.
become cocky and like, I'll get a room,
Okay.
I'll ye karega, wo karega. He's
Yeah.
changed so much. What arrogant. Abbas, really.
How many girls
All
have you
this
got in
because-
Silverie, huh?
Huh?
How many girls have you got?
I
from
don't
the
like
show?
to kiss and tell.
Then just tell. Don't kiss us.
I did both, so I know.
Did both what?
Wow.
Did
I-
both?
I mean,
You're off the podcast. You
I
can
know,
talk like
right?
It's
that.
off the charts.
Or you
Wow.
kissed
Wait,
and you
what?
told?
Unhinged.
yeah, that's what. That's what I did. All right.
Sending
What are we talking
Abbas's voice some guy love.
Oh.
That's
Wait,
what I'm talking
What are we
about.
talking about again, guys?
Chest
Getting
all
bump.
the girls
Okay.
on the podcast who like the two of you, which now I'm really worried
Two,
about.
no,
because I
one.
really-
Uh,
I was
not
a
the
girl,
other
sure.
one.
Shreyas-
Yeah, they were like a
Shreyas
bus.
is the
Nobody
good-looking
likes
one,
me.
so I
That's
don't
right.
Shreyas,
go on.
Antariksh likes Shreyas.
Yeah, I like Shreyas.
Again,
yeah,
Zoom
I like
room,
Shreyas. Yeah, she's a
separate.
good friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay, listen. I have
Abbas
to-
just told everyone he
what I'm
doesn't
talking-
like Shreyas is what happened.
Cyrus, do you have
the
to wrap
boss is
up?
com- I have to wrap up.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
yes,
It's been a
sir.
very
Thanks for
enlightening
joining, Cyrus.
conversation.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Cyrus.
How do you say
Absolutely.
bye in
Bye.
Spanish?
Adios. Ciao.
Adios, adios.
Or ciao.
Adios,
Okay.
amigos. Adios, adios, amigos.
Love you, Cyrus. Love you, love
Bye-bye.
you.
See ya.
Bye, bye, bye.
Have
Enjoy.
fun.
Have
Enjoy.
Oh, it's just us now.
Wow. I cannot believe he came on from
It's so
Spain.
global.
That's
Oh, he's back.
crazy.
He's back.
Yes,
Hey.
He's just happy to be there.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
Insane.
Cyrus, could you please plug the next things you're supposed to... Sorry, that sounds wrong. Okay, we have to talk about the merch at IVM. Yes.
I actually want to share a picture that was sent by one of our listeners, Hamisha, where she actually...
Who said your name just shortly before?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Preferential treatment, we
Everything
get it.
is rigged. Everything is
Everything
fixed.
is-
Everyone has an
everything-
agenda.
yeah,
No
yeah,
one can be trusted
Is
here.
it going to come up?
Yes, it's going to
Yes.
come up. Wait.
Just
I'm working on
Any
it.
second now.
I'm
we have some
curious.
cool
I wanna
t-shirt
know what
designs.
picture.
One of them Cyrus is wearing right now.
can I have it
as
on
he
the
is-
I can
scene?
see.
There
I
you
like.
go.
I
Yep.
really like the puppy.
She ordered
Yes.
She looks like a
Grace.
couch.
these two. Yeah.
Amazing.
She looks great with those t-shirts on.
And
Wow.
after sharing this picture, she said it's a little awkward for women to wear the Kripiya Dhyan DJ t-shirt.
That is true. So
Wow.
it's for her husband now,
So, yeah.
yes. Or
But yeah, you
significant
can
other.
get get the
Puppies.
merch as well on the IVM podcast website. Log on to ivmpodcast.com. There's a shop tab.
Sweet.
Go to the
Big
shop
boom
tab
boom.
and it'll redirect you to the t-shirt
God.
page where you can order various colors, sizes, and designs
Yeah.
from Cyrus Says and other IVM shows.
Man, that's damn cool, huh? By the way, that you can
Yes.
choose your own
Very
color,
cool,
your own
yeah.
size.
Love it.
I've been thinking of a new wardrobe, and I think I'm just gonna do this: get all the merchandise and only wear those t-shirts.
Thanks,
That's the
Shreyas.
way to
Thanks
go.
for plugging this so hard
Yeah, of
for
course.
us.
कितने order किए तूने
Yeah.
बता?
अग्निवीर में यूनिफॉर्म के लिए किया है मैंने 10 की है
I will only wear IVM t-shirts to this podcast if I get one.
You will
You
be
are,
getting
you are.
one.
You're
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. It's our uniform from now
So,
on.
but
Wasn't there a topic on uniforms today?
There was.
Oh, there was.
There was about how...
Skirts.
yeah, okay, that one. Yes, that is a good
Who
topic.
gets Cyrus's
Because we
paycheck
were
for
just
today's
talking
So
about
episode?
basically...
Aditya is asking who gets Cyrus's paycheck for today's
Cyrus's
episode.
picture.
Paycheck.
I think neither of us can afford that paycheck. That's way above our pay
wait
grade.
when you get a paycheck do you pay
Yeah.
And you check it.
Yes.
got it. thank you for that.
Are we doing
Alright.
one more topic?
Yes, we can do a quick one.
Okay.
If,
The score.
Wait,
actually, we have only 3 more minutes and we're already in the AMAs. Why
And-
don't we
Oh,
just
we're
stick
in
to
the
that?
AMAs. Fine.
all the Cyrus AMAs we'll answer for Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
let's take this latest AMA by
But-
Sweatlo.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored. I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
For Niveditha.
yeah
Okay, Svetlo D. Graska, AMA for Niveditha.
Mutilate.
For $500,000, who would you mutilate? Abbas or Silverie?
just remember with $500,000 you can do so much good in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's,
I mean,
let's first convert
Abbas
$500,000.
is really would be
to rupees.
harder. than, so I would probably
It's
mutilate
mutilate
Silverie.
Silverie.
Yeah, sure.
35
Please.
But
Yeah.
it's not enough money. I wouldn't do it for $500,000.
How many?
No?
lakhs is
3.5
that?
crores
less.
something
It's 3.89
Yeah,
crores.
that's not enough.
Not enough?
Dude, nothing is enough for you. 11 lakhs is
Dude,
nothing.
our
3.8 crores is
Our
nothing.
peers in stand-up make that much.
That's true, yes.
True.
but Nivedita, think
I'm
of how
sorry.
many mutilated babies you could save after this last mutilation. You know what I'm saying? There's so much money to.
Wait, are you asking me to mutilate Abbas instead?
Either one.
And
Either
then
one.
and then
Have you
give all
decided
that money to
which one?
charity. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
That-
I have a completely
No.
separate question from all of this, Niveditha. What's the most, like, when you found out this comedian made so much money, your jaw dropped? Like, oh my god, that.
What's
No,
the,
my
And
jaw
what
didn't
was the
drop.
figure?
I was like, I knew, dude. Like, I was like, all right, if I got that much money for winning a reality show, I was like, these guys are minting. Because
Would you
there's
like to
no
mention
way.
the
So can you
comics?
mention? Yeah, no. Can you mention the amount? Don't mention the.
Any
amount.
big comic that
What
you
was the
can
amount?
think
So
of.
what's
The
the-
biggest comics in India. Mention a name.
I know Zakir is able to
Zakir.
like 8, 9 or something.
Yeah,
a night
Zakir
is able
is-
to make, right?
8-9 what?
Mid-
Lakhs.
We don't want to hear
What?
from his lawyers, guys. So
8-9 lakhs for what?
For a night, for not sex, for comedy, for an hour of
Wait,
comedy.
1 second. Smita is asking, so who is coming in place of
Is that
Cyrus?
less?
Perhaps it
Okay, you
depends on the
can't
show. It
mention.
depends on the show.
Okay,
What,
that's what I
8
heard.
crores? I just want to say
8
Smita.
lakhs,
for-
Baba. 8
1
crores a
second.
night, nobody's making.
I'm trying to
Okay.
answer Smita. Be in the show, Silverie.
Okay,
Smita, did you
Abbas,
miss?
wow, this is just everything. This is so
Smita, did you,
passive
like,
aggressive for
miss
no reason.
all of the show?
I'm
Abbas.
enjoying it. I like
Wow.
it. I
Sure.
like it. Feels like we're in a Ekta Kapoor serial. And this is
Yeah.
like
Also,
Saas
firstly,
Bahu.
you're the one who interrupted me, but okay, I'm not complaining. Go ahead.
Yeah, to be in the show.
Yeah, but
Fight,
you did
fight,
interrupt us.
fight.
But okay, fine. go
Yeah,
ahead.
to be in the show.
Just read the fucking
thing you-
comment.
God.
The thing you
Smita
get,
Menon has said, so
paid
who is
for.
coming in
Yeah,
place
I
of
read it
Cyrus?
already.
Okay, so answer no then.
And I was like, Smita, did you miss the 80% of the show in which we had the real Cyrus?
Sure, Abbas. Going on to the next comment.
That was a very nasty look you gave me, Silverie. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Sarah
Yeah,
just said
sure.
Niveditha choose Silverie.
Sarah
I'll
or
cost another
Sarah's back?
500,000 to save a bath.
Oh, wow.
There you
I
go.
don't know. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to keep bidding,
Yes.
guys. Come on. Who's the next one?
Wait, what was the side conversation? You had 8 lakhs is not enough.
No. He asked me if Zakir Khan would make 8 nights, 8 lakhs
nights.
for a show
That's less,
for
bro.
one day.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends on where he's performing, though. Like if he's doing a
Is
smaller
it a
show.
corporate show or is it
So-
an auditorium
I
show?
thought like an
think?
auditorium, like say a 500-seater.
Oh.
More.
I would think
Much more
much
than that.
more.
I'm kidding. Zakir
Oh,
Khan,
really?
dude.
Yeah,
This
man.
is like setting
I
out
agree.
stadiums, this
Yeah.
man. And
Ah,
he goes abroad.
that's
He performed in London for like a month sometime last year. Like
Yeah.
he toured Europe. So this guy is
Zakir, if you're in the
This guy's doing
comments,
50 rupees
50
to
rupees
save
to
Silverie.
save Silverie.
So,
Thanks.
Silverie, you're
So
losing.
sweet.
But why is it just one of them? They don't want both of you out. They just want one of you. So both
yeah,
of you
they
should
love
just not
when
be
we,
here
when we
together.
fight.
I feel
yeah.
there are people in Abbas's camp, but Antariksh, do you have people?
I have, but
Yeah?
they only message me secretly.
Privately.
Like not in public, guys. No, that's fucking. There'll be enough. There'll be enough.
Wait, are you saying you're embarrassed of your fans?
No, I never said that. Abbas, stop
Damn.
putting words in my
I'm
mouth
not
for
putting
no
words
reason.
in your mouth. I'm just checking.
Right, Rohit
Do you
Adre.
consider
What's the
yourself
next question?
a
Let's go.
Do you
Yeah.
consider yourself a Silverie fan?
Oh.
No.
Do you consider yourself an Abbas fan?
Yeah.
You know, this looks like
What?
Look at this winner.
this
Look at this guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice person. Yeah? Like,
this is a rom-com.
I'm-
In the beginning of the rom-com, they hate each other. By the end of them,
They have a
when,
baby.
when is it ending?
They have
Please tell
sex.
me.
All right. Rohit Atre has asked, Silverie,
51 rupees.
be in the show, Abbas. Just go into the next AMA question. Rohit Atre has
sure.
asked.
this is the problem with being priceless. Somebody said Silverie
Yeah.
is priceless. That means you die. That's what it means.
Okay.
Abhinav Kapoor
Okay.
is getting hard for you. He's like,
Yeah.
Silverie.
And
to
also,
your rescue,
Hamisha
man."
said she's on my team.
Right.
Even after she said your name.
Fine,
Abbas.
Hamisha, fine. Be like that.
See, it doesn't matter. It's all friends. I mean, all
Damn.
good. Rohit Atre has asked, Silverie, why do you think the name Shubha Lakshmi did not stick on, and should we do more of it to stick when the person is on the panel again? I don't know, yeah. Shubha Lakshmi is a good name.
What's the Shubha Lakshmi?
Who is Shubha Lakshmi?
Who's
Yeah.
Subbalakshmi? Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Is that someone who's been on the show and we don't know? What?
That's
Is there a
Niveditha.
person called?
You're Shubha Lakshmi?
No one has ever said that in front of me. So if you said that when I was not here, I have no idea.
That's
I
not
feel like-
cool.
I feel like
saying that when
I
you
loosely
went.
remember
It's-
someone
yeah,
being
so do
named
I. So
Shubha
do
Lakshmi
I.
as a kid.
No, not as a kid. on the
Kajol. Was
show.
it Kajol?
I have no idea.
You think
Kajol. Somebody's
Okay,
saying
Kajol,
Kajol.
yeah.
Shubha Lakshmi.
I think it's
I have
something.
no idea
You
what.
think all girls are the same? You think one of them has an old name, the other one also has that? Is
Yes,
that what you
Shreyas,
think?
that is what I think.
Okay, just
Yeah.
confirming. Just
Correct.
wanted to confirm.
Should I text Kajol and ask her, is your real name Subbalakshmi?
Pretty sure it's
I
not.
think there was like she was about to be
Actually,
named
she's
that.
coming
Subbalakshmi.
later
Or,
in the
or
week.
there was like a
so-
period in her life when she was called that. I loosely remember she telling us this on the show, but again, I
Cool.
couldn't.
Well, she
We'll-
doesn't seem like a Subulakshmi, so
Yeah,
good
She's
for
absolutely
her.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Subbalakshmi sound like a very traditional
Yeah, MS
Uh,
Subulakshmi, the singer. That's like every time you say Subulakshmi, that's what I
classical
remember.
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was massive.
People want to fight.
She was
People
like
are
the
like,
Michael Jackson
guys,
of
why
Carnatic
are we not
music.
fighting anymore? You guys are agreeing on
Shreyas,
something.
Yeah.
you corrupted army man. We will not fall for your trap,
How
okay?
dare you call it corrupt? It's not corrupt.
It's like
okay?
you're
Not
married.
the army, you.
That's true.
You have marriage energy.
Who? Me and Shreyas?
Silverie.
Me and Silverie, okay.
Yeah. All right,
But it's not legal in India yet, so.
Yeah, I just said the energy.
Okay.
Energy is legal.
The energy is legal.
yes.
Are there more questions?
One
Silverie?
last question. comes in
Last
from,
question.
comes in from Swoosh. Wow, Abbas.
Abbas wants
What
to
a
be here
jerk,
forever.
dude. Just
Sure.
a pure jerk. This guy is just amazing, man.
What did I do?
Just the loud clock check that he just did, watch check that he just did. It was hilarious. Swoosh has asked, why is Amit no longer part of Cyrus Says and Cock and Bull? He is very much a part of Cyrus and Cock and Bull. He's involved in all the planning and he will be on the show more and more regularly. It's just that he's been very busy, man.
He's a busy man. He owns a place or something.
Yeah, it's like he owns the place, yes, or something. But
Fans को ना
he's
सब
very
चाहिए रहता है. IVM
Yeah.
should expand also,
Yeah.
and then Amit should be on the show
Yeah.
also,
So-
and then Abbas should always be on the show, and Silverie should leave the show.
Yeah.
That is,
Come
nobody's
on,
ever
guys.
said that. Nobody's ever said that. But sure, Abbas.
Wait, who has done
Yeah.
more episodes? Who has more studio
So
time?
Silverie, the cheat that happened in Silverie's time is it became a daily show. When I was
Yeah.
around, it was thrice a week.
Oh.
So
So-
you
So-
think it became a daily show because he was that good?
I was that good.
No,
exactly
because
what it
Cyrus was that good.
It's because everyone like, oh, Abbas left, we can finally watch this show more. And that's what happened.
Back in my time, it was only an audio show.
Oh, when back in like the 1800s. Okay, I get it.
Oh, funny.
Jeez.
Yes.
I am. What
All
I am,
right, mom and dad.
I'm hearing rumors that
break it up.
I'm hearing rumors that Vinay was the reason that it became a daily show. Is that right?
Bad?
No, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not. It was before when I joined. Yeah. Actually, no, it was the first day he joined.
Wow. Leaving
Alright,
back a legacy.
That brings
Yeah.
us to the end of this very contentious show.
I'd like to
Cyrus Says.
say Sunshine has put a comment saying Abbas should be a regular.
Yeah, that's one person. Smita Menon.
Abbas is
Whose
that guy.
comment you wanted to read
No,
so badly.
Silverie, don't
No,
leave
Silverie,
the
don't leave the
show.
show.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Smita Menon
exclamation
is Vinay. By the way, no, it's not. Thank you,
mark.
Smita.
No, that's
what I said.
Subbalakshmi.
Oh, that's Subbalakshmi. And
Wait, this last time I want to hear an answer from you guys. Who is the worst behaved guest that all of you have come across?
Abbas. No, sorry, I'm just joking. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this.
You can be honest and say it was
Worst behaved, no,
Shreyas.
I can't say the name, but I know
Yeah,
the
neither-
person.
neither can I.
Why were
I
the
have
worst
a name
behaved?
in
Just
mind.
say the things.
We'll tell you. We'll tell you
So
off.
I'll tell you. No, I can tell you why.
Let's tell the viewers.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Basically, so Rishi will also know who I'm talking about. Rishi, Vinay will both know who I'm talking about. And so before the show, right, we normally ask our guests, okay, so these are requirements. We need like a proper
Enough
mic.
about Kajol, Silverie.
Not at all. No, but then so with Rishi, if you ever talk to him, you see how sweet he is. Okay, he's like an extra sweet person.
Very
when he comes
sweet.
to us. Yeah, he very nicely asks this person, hey, can you please put on some earphones or headphones? And this person very rudely says, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. And it's extremely rudely for no reason. Like, why are you being rude? We are just trying to make you sound better than you do right now. And this person wouldn't do it.
Wow.
So we've had that. You know,
Is
we
that
know
a
what I'm talking
comic?
about. Yeah. No, not even a
Wow,
funny person. The episode was quite nice, though, I should say.
Interesting.
Can you give us a sphere of
No, I can't. It's
work that they were
So,
from?
No.
so very few people from that field have been on our show. So if I
Okay.
say that, it's narrowed down quite a lot.
Yeah.
And so figure it out, guys.
Now all you have to do is
Smita's
go
like, I'm
through like,
Smita from Canberra, not Vinay.
Nice, Smita. Yes.
ooh, she
Yeah,
had
Vinay wouldn't know
People are
where
asking for
Canberra
names.
is.
Okay, what's the episode number? Tell us the episode number.
I don't remember the episode number, man.
We're gonna have to go through the hundreds of episodes.
Oh, you know what?
Thousands, guys.
To all the
thousands.
viewers, an assignment for you: go through all the episodes from the first one
And see
to
who's
now.
not wearing earphones.
Yes.
Again, please.
That's a fun activity.
Please do listen to the episodes if you can, but they wouldn't understand from the episode because it happened before the recording.
Man, what do you care? They'll watch all episodes. Why are you
I'm
giving
saying,
them
go ahead.
reasons to not?
But if you're looking for this, to find this out, you won't through the episode.
Kunal Vijay.
Well, Shovik is awesome. Shovik always has some of the best comments.
So I actually know someone who was in studio, and this person otherwise is very nice. But they had some old, I won't say beef, but some sort of a disagreement with Cyrus, which Cyrus had completely forgotten about. And that came to the surface when they were having the conversation.
Gotta watch
It
that.
was a little uncomfortable in the
Oh
studio.
my God.
But even that,
Did Cyrus get awkward? Cyrus
no, Cyrus
fought
never
through it.
gets awkward.
Yeah.
He really doesn't, and that's also awesome.
Because Cyrus
Because
is
this
just
person-
always
yeah, like
in
this.
a very awkward place.
Yeah, exactly. That's his. Yeah.
So he
state of
later
existence.
told me that during the interview, he also realized that, oh yeah, I have had a disagreement with this person before.
Oh.
But you wouldn't hear it if you heard the episode.
that
But,
should be in
yeah.
the episode. What else was in the episode?
I think I cut it out.
Wait, really?
Oh
Back
my
when it was an
God.
audio episode, I think I cut that part
Release it
out.
as like a special episode now.
That is so sad.
Can
So,
you tell
yeah.
us the episode number?
It was, I'll tell you, it was one of the earliest episodes. Like when Cyrus was
Well-
in the first 200
Oh,
episodes.
okay. So back.
Back.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That's been quite
On
an
that
episode of Cyrus Says.
discordant note.
So, we've been told that there might be another guest surprise on tomorrow's episode of Cyrus Says of Talking Bull.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that also, guys.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, I want to say that wow, just because Cyrus is not here, people are making noise in the studio.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, we've been taking a lot of questions for the
Oh,
AMAs
yes.
from the YouTube comments. We want to resurrect the email going as well. So please send in your questions on email. Also, if you have any funny memes about the show, Cyrus Says, send them to us. We'll read out or show the funniest memes and
for
reviews.
For all the people who want to send in AMA questions via email, the email is whatcyrussays@gmail.com. So you can do that there. And please feel free to leave, if you like the podcast or if your friends like the podcast, please ask them or review yourself, review us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or what have you. I messed the sentence up, but you understand what I'm saying.
And we'll read the
Yes.
funniest or the best reviews on air.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll be happy to.
And if you are in Bombay tomorrow, 8:30 p.m., there's a comedy show at Adagio, Bandra. So check the tickets out on Book My Show.
Who's performing, Shreyas?
I'm performing.
Oh, damn it.
amongst
Oh, okay.
Gosh,
amongst some people.
Trash that.
That's the reason
on the
you
lineup.
didn't... Abbas, that was the reason you didn't mention that at the beginning.
I want people to come.
Yeah, man.
Niveditha, anything you want to plug?
Not really.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter, on Cyrus Says In, or you can email us, even if you're not free.